position will be consolidated. That is, its position as an international financial center. Once again, we have seen the staunch support given to us by our country. These measures will make investment in Hong Kong more attractive and easier. There will be more capital coming into Hong Kong. There will be concrete support to our capital market. More key enterprises from the mainland will be listed in Hong Kong. The IPO market will see more vibrancy and capital. In the past, there were a number of key enterprises coming to Hong Kong for their IPO. They have had a capitalization of hundreds or tens of millions or hundreds of million. There has been about 100 applications made. Dozens of enterprises have made their applications, submitted their applications for report. These covers logistics, AI, and various investment. We have had advertising campaigns amongst the leading industry, the enterprises on the mainland. When they come to get listed in Hong Kong, they will attract a lot of attention from investors. A number of international accounting firms think that there will be capitalization of over $1 billion in IPO from mainland enterprises. Impetus will be injected into this market. There will be enhancement of capital mobility in the market. There will be oversubscription. The values of stocks will be boosted. And these activities will bring businesses to various sectors, say, for example, securities, brokerage, banking, accounting, etc. Renminbi transaction counter will be included into the Stock Connect scheme. The dual currency transaction counter scheme started in June last year. Investors can use offshore renminbi to invest in Hong Kong securities. Mainland investors can also make use of the scheme to invest. Currently, there are 24 dual counter securities being transacted. Some of them are quite active, accounting for about 40% of the daily transactions in Hong Kong. Mainland investors can use renminbi to buy Hong Kong securities. It's just as easy as investing in A share in the mainland. There is no need to change the currency. This will save time and cost. It will be an incentive for them to buy Hong Kong stocks. And the scope of eligible ETF under the Stock Connect and REIT will further increase businesses for related products. The average transaction for ETF was $7.7 billion in 2021. It increased to about $14 billion last year, an increase by about 80%. This shows how popular they are. In July 2022, since the start of the Mutual Connect scheme for ETF, the Trackers Fund daily transaction has increased by about 80%. Judging by the current scale, after the expansion, the southbound transaction products will increase by about 70%. With the expansion of REIT products, there will be more options for mainland investors, attracting them to buy Hong Kong assets in Hong Kong. The enhancement of mutual recognition schemes is to relax the eligibility and proportion of these products. There will be an addition of 60 products. The scale of capital will increase by about 50%. We've heard from the sectors, say, for example, associations relating to investments, saying that the relaxation measure will attract more overseas companies to come to Hong Kong to register their products. This will bring businesses to asset management businesses in Hong Kong. We will maintain close liaison with ministries and commissions on the mainland, hoping that these measures will be rolled out as soon as possible. We will seize every single possible opportunity to advertise and promote the merits of these new measures to mainland enterprises. This year is the 10th anniversary of the Stock Connect schemes. The government and the Hong Kong Exchange have planned for a number of advertising and promotion campaigns. There will be a number of flagship activities and conferences covering the experience, the achievements made by the Stock Connect schemes, as well as plans for the next stage. There will be plenty of opportunities attracting enterprises and investments to come to Hong Kong. We will, in a targeted manner, explain our measures and additional products to the mainland market to enhance understanding so that they will be more interested in investing in our market. We have Oasis, we have Invest Hong Kong, we have ETOs on the mainland and overseas. These units will enhance their publicity to overseas enterprises. The Hong Kong EX will continue to participate in advertising and publicity activities, trying to present different ways to invest in Hong Kong. They will also provide assistance as required. The government will continue to maintain communication with the mainland authorities. We will ask for more supporting measures. We will focus on development in our economy and our society. Now the floor is open for questions. If you'd like to ask questions, raise your hand. When you're named, please identify your media outlet. Please don't ask more than 2 questions. The gentleman in a white shirt on the left. I'm from Now TV. There is a strong voice asking for the scraping of the waste charging scheme. And what about the cut plastic scheme? Will there be any subsidy schemes to help enterprises and members of the public? And this morning, there was an industrial accident costing 2 lives. Will there be any measures in place in relation to the contractors or the subcontractors of the accident involved? Are cut plastic measures was rolled out today? I see that the response has been positive. Outlets providing plastic tableware have put in place measures to comply with the initiative. The EPD has provided information of alternative products. There are about 700 of these alternative products. This is still the early stage of the regulation. It takes time to change behavior, but this is the right direction. We need to work together to protect our environment. These measures do not have a huge impact on our daily life. One of the reasons is that there are available alternatives. I do believe that these alternatives will keep evolving and improving to meet the needs of users. On the side of businesses, I do believe that they want to help protecting the environment, and they will provide suitable alternatives for use. We monitor the supply and prices of these alternatives. We're aware that these alternatives cost about several cents or 20 cents or so. So they are affordable. I do believe that they will not be too costly in the operation of businesses. There is an international trend to move away from plastic. Alternative products have been developed over quite some time. We've just started the regulation of plastic tableware. We do hope that Hong Kong people will understand that it is our responsibility to protect the environment, and everyone can do a bit more to make that happen. We believe that there will be supply of more alternative plastic products for use. In relation to the industrial accident, I express my condolences to the bereaved families. We will provide assistance to the families as far as possible. When an industrial accident happens, the most important thing is to conduct an investigation into the cause of the accident. People work in enclosed areas. I am aware that there is an updated guideline in place regulating the work in an enclosed area. I do believe that investigation will be conducted to look into the cause. And review will be conducted. There is an order to suspend similar works. We'll wait for the result of the investigation before we take follow-up action. I must say that it's our responsibility to ensure work safety. Operators, site owners, management of contractors and construction companies all have a role to play. We need to have a culture in which everyone is aware of safety. We need to have safety guidelines and practices. The Labor Department will conduct an investigation as soon as possible to find out the cause of the accident.
Next question, please, the lady in the back.
With May 1st Golden Week coming up next week, what arrangements have been made to ensure smoother and more efficient cross-border traveling? And with the first pyrotechnics show happening, what are the expected visiting numbers? And for my second question, is the government in contact with authorities in Guangdong over flood situations across the border? And what will Hong Kong do to guard against a once-in-a-century rainstorm if heavy rain persists for almost a week? Thank you.
We have been making comprehensive preparation for the May 1st Golden Week. We estimate that there will be at least 800,000 additional visitors to Hong Kong from the mainland. We also believe that at our immigration control points, both at the airport, the railway, and also land crossing, there will roughly be about 5.9 million people going in and out of all the immigration control points. So it will be a busy period. But I am very glad to see that the CSTB has long to make arrangement to ensure that we have comprehensive preparation for both the immigration control points management, as well as to ensure that there will be a good management of tours and also improving services to visitors. The actual arrangements for the immigration control points will be announced when we come nearer to the actual day. There will be special transportation arrangement, of course, to ensure that the experience in Hong Kong, both crossing the boundary or within the traveling between different tourist spots, will be well managed. TLB, Transport Department, have already been in close contact with the transportation operators. So we'll be in full gear to ensure that there will be good and smooth service for visitors. We'll also be turning out officers to take care of the management of tourist groups, because we want to spread them out, also to stagger the meal arrangement so that they will be smoothly absorbed into the whole arrangement at different districts. And of course, we want the experiences of the visitors, that of course includes tourists, and also maybe a result of the activities, local spenders, to have good experience both in taking meals, in shopping, in all kind of services businesses. And I'm glad to see that the different operators and different workers in these services industries are already geared up, some with special promotion plans, some with promoting experiences measures, are all rolled out to welcome the visitors. We'll make good use of this opportunity to show that Hong Kong is a vibrant city. We welcome tourists. Hong Kong will give tourists a good experience, experiences that they will not just enjoy, but will, when they finish their visits, they will tell their friends and neighbors within their home cities. In respect of the preparation for extreme weather, we know, of course, the floods that are being experienced in Guangdong. There have been good dialogues between Hong Kong authorities and the relevant authorities in different cities of Guangdong. We have, first of all, have good communication with authorities responsible for possible discharge of water from reservoirs in Guangdong. We have already sought good agreement with them so that they will give us a lot of advance notice period, such as when they plan for such possibilities, they will give us advance notice. One thing that is very important is discharge of water from the reservoirs in Shenzhen or nearby cities will not be in any way cause any flooding in Hong Kong, because it's a different system. It's a very different system. So rest assured that we'll ensure that we have the right measures put in place to ensure that we will be facing the challenges of extreme weather in a smooth way. The Chief Secretary, in fact, has already convened an interdepartmental meeting to look at the strengthened measures that we will be taking in anticipation of the coming season of extreme weather attacks. In fact, since last year's experience of the extreme weather attacks, including heavy storms and also dark rains, there have been a lot of improved measures already being studied and planned. What I'm pleased to see is the Chief Secretary has made use of an opportunity to gather all departments concerned to go through all the experiences and strengthen measures to prepare, warn off the public, and also to respond and recover from all these potential storms and dark rain possibilities. I think we'll wait for an opportunity to inform the public about the enhanced measures that the government will take. These measures will include enhanced information dissemination so that the public will know of the possibility of some challenging attacks that may take place, and also strengthen response plan, strengthened recovery plans, and of course some measures relating to traffic arrangement as well when we come across these extreme conditions. We will announce the details when we have got all these measures fully drawn up in good anticipation of the possible coming of the extreme conditions season.
時間關係咧，我哋解答今日今朝最後一位記者嘅提問啦。
Let's take the last question of the day. The gentleman at the front. Good morning. I'm from Cable TV. I'd like to ask about the environmental impact assessment of Sentin Technopole. What is the stance of the government? Will they endorse the EIA report? There is a joint petition from 10 green groups saying that there are 35 places that there is serious mistakes and another dozens of places where there are mistakes. So has the government made any mistakes in the exercise? Will you consider restarting the EIA process? Are you concerned about judicial review? Mr. Paul Lam, the S4J, said that when it comes to legislation against fake news, it's very complicated. And the legislation of Article 23 has addressed some of the concerns, so there is no plan for the legislation. So has the government conducted any assessment as to whether to tackle fake news using the law or using administrative measures, or they're not going to do anything? The government condemned overseas media, saying that they have disseminated fake news. Are you going to do something about it? Will you legislate against fake news? When you say fake news, I think you're into misinformation. We closely follow the situation when there are problems arisen from misinformation. We have not neglected the threats coming from this. Everyone is affected by misinformation. Of course, the journalist industry would like us to do something about it because they need to preserve the integrity and credibility of the news. The trade, that is the the media sector can make use of their own professionalism to enhance credibility, and that is what we would like them to do. Various journalist groups have been working in this area. When it comes to incorrect information, there should be clarification. These clarifications should come from individuals or organizations. I think there is an improvement when it comes to dissemination of information. But it doesn't mean that we should not stay vigilant against false information. We will monitor the situation. But my take is that if this problem can be addressed by enhancing professionalism, then it should be our first choice. We need to work together. There is no need for legislation. I always think that we can handle this issue with self-discipline as well as professionalism. Regarding the environmental impact assessment report of Sentin Technopole, everyone is entitled to their opinion. We have been very professional and serious when it comes to environmental impact assessment exercises. We follow the rules. We act in accordance with the law. Questions have all been clearly answered by departments in relation to the technical memorandum. The different analyses, the different parts of the report has been endorsed by the Advisory Council of the Environment. There are 7 suggestions and 8 conditions. We welcome that. We attach importance to the EIA report. At the same time, we attach importance to development. There needs to be a balance. In the past, we have struck a balance between the two. We would like to make use of mitigating measures, restoration works, enhancement works, better management measures to enhance the value of the area and the ecology. We don't just talk about the area, we talk about the quality as well. Because if it is poorly managed, then it's of no use, it will be a waste. So we take an active role to protect our environment. This is our policy. We enhance our ecology whilst ensuring development. We should follow the established procedure. That's what I think. Government departments will conduct follow-up work in accordance with the established procedure. The Town Planning Board will consider the cases in accordance with the law and the rules. Decisions will be made in the statutory process. We will follow the procedure. We will ensure that all rules and regulations will be complied with. I am confident that with the active policy to protect our environment, will ensure a better environment. That's the end of the press conference. Thank you.